Welcome everybody. We're going to start in about a minute or so. Alrighty. Welcome everybody. This is Mike Metherell, Forex Traders Hideout. Live Forex trading. Live Forex on air now. 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Just a quick review of what we had earlier on. Excuse me. Our portfolio is up about 0.6% for the overall portfolio, which is pretty good from the last session. Made some good trades. You can see the trades in the previous video on the YouTube channel. For those who are wondering what this is the Traders Hideout platform. The link is right on top. Feel free to download it. It's absolutely free. And start with the euro dollar. Your dollar had a nice comeback. We had a very good trade on that. We could be looking for a short-term retracement. Let's bring up the 4-hour chart. You can see we're back to the levels of Sunday night. I'm definitely looking for a short-term sell. Everything that we do on here, unless otherwise stated, is on a 2-to-1 take profit stop loss ratio. If you're not sure what that is, have a look at the video Trading 102 that talks about money management and how you can actually profit with only having 3 winning trades out of 10. It's all due to money management and this nice little thing called TPSL, Take Profit Stop Loss Ratio. And we're just going to let the profit chaser do its work. We're only looking for 20 pips. If there's any more, the profit chaser will squeeze out those extra pips. If you're not sure what the profit chaser is, have a look at the videos on YouTube. There's one on the setup, and it actually tells you what the profit chaser is. It's a really cool tool. It doesn't exist anywhere else aside from this platform. Next one up, Aussie dollar. Dollar has been beaten up today a little bit. Also, this is higher highs. I don't see any retracements here at all. I would be looking for a retracement from the 40 pips at least. Let's bring up the 12-hour chart. This is absolutely nuts. 500 pips. Let's bring up the 1-day chart. We're near this high right here, only 22 pips away. I'm looking for at least 50 pips down. But again, I'm going to let the profit chaser do its work. This is a longer term trade. I'm actually going to place 30,000 units on this. Okay, you always want to make sure that the expected portfolio impact right here doesn't turn on any red lights. And with this portfolio, we don't have an issue because it's a fairly large portfolio, you know, it's only like 0.03% of the portfolio, but it's still, if you got a small portfolio going, you want to make sure that you're not over trading, and it will tell you that. It will show you that on red. There's an order screen video on YouTube that shows you all these drop downs and all this cool stuff you can do on here. Very, very powerful stuff. 30,000 units. I'm going to go, because our spread is 2.5 pips, I'm actually going to set it up from 35 pips or so. So effective stop loss would be 2.5, which is 17.5 pips. Minus the 2.2, let's say it's 2.5. So effective stop loss is around 15 pips or so, which is fine. Okay, and I'm going to submit that. This is a longer term trade, the Aussie dollar. Next one up, dollar yen. We're not looking for anything exciting on the dollar yen. Hasn't been really tradable in the last week or so, but we always keep on checking it because it is a major currency. Altogether, if you take a look for the past week, it's only got 72 pips up and down. This is a time where you could actually do some hedging for the next 2 days and look for around 30 pips. Now, I would tend to go for the upside if I wasn't doing a hedge. As a matter of fact, we're going to do an upside right now, and we'll show you how to do a quick hedge as well. Now, because this is not a scalp, I'm going to place it at 20,000 units. Not looking for much. I'm looking for 25 pips each way. Now, I'm going to be setting up a trick here. When I'm reading this chart, I see it going up and then going back down. So I want to make sure that on the up, my sell is actually still open. But then when it goes back down, my buy would have closed already, and that way I would get a double win on that hedge. Okay, and if it goes down first, well, that's okay. Then the downward would close higher, and that buy would be stopped out, which is fine. This is part of the hedging sessions that we teach you. If you want to learn with us, it's absolutely free. Also, every Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Just add me to Google+. It's right here, plus Mike Medro on Google+. And join, and you'll get invited for all the sessions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be setting it up for 25 pips up on the buy and 50 pips down on the sell. Okay, because I want it to go up. I want to get that buy closed off, and then I want it to come back down. Now, there's a lot of reasons why you don't want to just create the buy without the sell. Because if it goes down, you're going to get stopped out, and that sell that you would have had, you've actually lost money. So you don't have insurance on that trade, because there is a possibility for that to go down right now. But I am going also on the downside. I'm going to go down 50 pips, and that way, if it goes down, then that buy would get stopped out. But that's fine because that sell is going to make that money. So I'm setting up on the 25 pips up. And I'm going to do submit plus. And on the down, I'm making it 50 pips. I click on the buy, it will create me a sell automatically, and I do a submit. Okay, so there's our hedge. There's that buy and sell. Okay, now this is a reminder. For those of you who are trading from the USA, you are not allowed to trade hedges on the same currency pairs. It is against the NFA, National Futures Association rules. You can get in deep poop. So don't do that. There are other ways to achieve hedging. You can take a look at the actual videos on hedging for U.S. traders on our YouTube channel. Let's bring up dollar CAD. Okay, we were looking, by the way, for euro dollar, a quick retrace on the downside. We can go for 10 pips or so. Okay, we said 30. Right now it's 18 pips away. You can see how many pips were from target. It's a really cool tool. It actually changes color once you reach the target and get into profit chasing and things like that. 15-minute chart on the dollar CAD, dollar loon. We're getting a slowdown. I would look right now here for a saucer, and I'll be looking for about 20 pips up, give or take. Okay, now because this is an intraday, I'm also going to make this at 20,000 units. I'm not going to make it 10,000. It's not a scalp, and I'm only looking for 20 pips. I'm actually going to say 24. Why? Because of the 2.25. Because of the 2.5 pip spread that we have to pay. Sorry, my picture's on the way. You can't see that. Let me get this guy out of here. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we'll wait for it to come back to 2.5 pips. So our effective stop loss is 10 pips away. Why? Because we're paying 2.5 pips. Well, we'll wait for it to come down. So 25 divided by 2, because of the 2-to-1 TPSL, is 12.5. 12.5 minus the 2.5 that we're going to pay. There we go. Submit. And are we in? Yes, we're in. We're in at 2 pips. Good. Good stuff. Next one up. Dollar Swissy. For those of you on YouTube and you like to have anything analyzed, just go right ahead and use the live comment box on the right-hand side. And the live comment box looks something like this, right here. Okay, just go ahead and type in what it is that you'd like analyzed. Okay, I do delete them once you asked for them, so don't be surprised if you don't see it on there. Okay, you'll see deleted or something. All right. Dollar Swissy, 1 hour chart. One-hour chart's been banged down. If you look for a retrace here around 25 pips or so, let's do that on the buy. Okay, again, we're not looking for a scalp. This will be an intraday trade, so I'm going to set this up on 20,000 units. Okay, setting it up on 30 pips. We can look for 25 pips. That's fine. 25 divided by the 2.1 on a TPSL ratio is 12.5 minus the 2.3 pips. That is effective stop loss of 10 pips, which is fine. All right, don't be shocked when you see all these red. We just created these orders, so we got to pay for the spreads, right? We can't get away from that. We got to pay the brokers, so we got to live somehow. Next one up, next request is Euro Kiwi, Euro NZD. And we do see a little bit of the retracement here did already occur. Okay, notice that that's what we were looking for on those other pairs. We're looking for retracements today. So on a 15-minute, let's bring up the 1 hour chart, see if there was a retracement, a noticeable retracement. And not much. And this is not actually tradable. When you take a look at the actual range, it is not tradable. It's not worth it. And also the spread is really high. So you got to watch the actual spread. Don't just go and trade for no, you should consider the actual spreads. Next one up, Aussie Kiwi, AUD and NZD. Everybody loves that. 1 hour. We had a great trade yesterday with the Aussie Kiwi. This looks like a slow-moving saucer. Let's bring it up. That was on 4 hour. Let's bring up the 1 day. See if there's anything. We have a very interesting situation here. We're down. We actually beat this support. That's a pretty strong support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost 10 days of support was broken here. and there's a doji right here. Okay, I would actually look for on the way up for around 40-50 pips right now for the next 2-3 days. This is not for a one-day trade. Okay, this will be a swing perhaps until towards the weekend. Quick reminder, every Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, we teach you how to trade absolutely free. So join us. Just do plus Mike Metherell on Google+. Okay, this is a longer trade, so I'm going to make this 50,000 units. Okay, you always want to make sure that you're not over trading. This is a fairly big portfolio, so it doesn't even scratch its surface. We don't have that issue. And we're looking for 40 pips. Mind also the current spread. So the effective TPSL is 15 pips. Okay, because we got the 2-to-1 TPSL on the 40 is 20 minus the 5 pip spread. Okay, and we're in on that one. And again, don't be shocked when you see all these reds because we just open up these trades. Okay, so we got to pay off. Next one up. Again, for those of you on YouTube, we got a great audience today on YouTube. If you want anything analyzed, just feel free. Use the live comment box on the right-hand side, and we'll try to analyze something for you. All right. Looney Swissy. Oops. Where is that? There we go. One-hour chart. On the 1 hour, it does look like we could use a small retracement, but I don't like the spread. It's a little bit on the high side. 1 day. This is a 1 day chart coming up. We could look for around 30 pips or so for the up on the CAD loon on the CAD Swissy, Looney Swissy, and let's bring that up. 30 pips. Okay, the spread is a little bit high, so we're just going to wait for it to come down to 5 pips, and then we'll buy it. 5.2, that's good enough. 5.3, that's okay. Just, you know, sometimes it's best to just wait a couple of seconds for that extra few pips on the spread, because we don't want to make, you know, we do want to mind our own money, but at the same time we don't want to spend too much. We don't want to make the brokers really happy, do we? Okay, this is ASEAN. Looking at new highs. Are we going to break that new high again? It is definitely being tested again and again and again. Let's bring up the 4-hour chart. See what that looks like. Higher highs. This one is not really in tune with the rest of the market, but I would look for a retracement here. I know it's against, there's a doji right here. We could look for around 30 pips or so and let the chaser do its work. Because it's a longer term, we're going to do 20,000 units. And we're going to do 30. We're going to do 36 pips, because then the effective TPSL would be 15. We do want to give it some room. Okay, our next trading session will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, midnight Greenwich Mean Time, where we will have a look at all these trades and how they've done. This is Mike Metherell for Traders Hideout. Add me to Google plus Mike Metherell. Come and hang around with me, do a hangout, and can trade together. And also Feel free to do thumbs up on the video and subscribe so you'll get all the info when we do put out the tutorial videos. They're absolutely free. It's Mike Meadow for Traders Hideout, and the profits be with you. Have a super day.